Volcano Hazards Program Cuts. This is written by volcanologist Janine Kripner. On 13th of November, 1985, a small eruption deposited hot material onto the snow-clad slopes of Nevado de la Ruz volcano in Colombia. This set off a catastrophic chain of events. The hot material rapidly melted snow and ice, which rushed down the river valleys as the lahar volcanic mud flow, accumulating material as it went, and plowed through the town of Armero. Around 23,000 people died, and more people and animals were caught in the thick mud. Some people and animals died quickly, some over several days after being stuck in the mud and water and trapped under debris. Omeira Sanchez, a 13-year-old girl, was trapped for 60 hours before she died. Her photos shocked the world. This was a big never again event, and volcanology has come a long way since then. Our understanding of the science, how volcanoes work, and technology, how we monitor volcanoes and the social implementation, how we prepare communities for volcanic events has all drastically improved. How would you feel if science discovered a cure for a deadly illness, but the government prevented them from distributing it? That is about to be the case for volcano monitoring in the U.S. Very high-threat volcanoes in the United States are Lassen, Long Valley Caldera. Yes, there's more than just Yellowstone. Shasta, Crater Lake, Hood, Newberry, South Sister, Baker, Glacier Peak, St. Helens, and of course Rainier. These span California, Oregon, and Washington. Many of these are inadequately monitored. It takes money to do this. Equipment is expensive, and people need to maintain equipment. You can see for yourself the areas are affected by proposed cuts. Within the cuts is suspending the National Volcano Early Warning System, which includes a lahar detection system for Mount Rainier. Rainier has the potential to produce a Nevado del Ruiz-style lahar, like the one that hit Armero. Without warning, every child around Mount Rainier and other glaciated volcanoes has the potential to become Omeira Sanchez. With no warning, lahars can sweep rapidly through tourist areas, homes, businesses, and schools, giving people little chance to get out of the way. This is infuriating. We said never again. We say that after every disaster. We will never forget. We send our prayers on social media, and we say never again. There will be more eruptions in the United States. Reducing the support for the Volcano Hazards Program is actively inviting this disaster to occur again. There are 169 potentially active volcanoes that could halt air travel, bring down power lines because ash is heavy, stop sewage systems, contaminate water, kill engines that transport systems run on cars, challenge anyone with respiratory issues, kill people and animals who are not evacuated, and much more. These issues go on and on, for an eruption has occurred, and eruptions can last for weeks, months, or years. Having a plan in place is crucial in a country with such a large amount of volcanoes. This plan includes evacuation plans and recovery plans that involve volcanologists, government, emergency managers, first responders, etc. Basically, the people who you depend on, who you expect to help you where there's a disaster, well, that requires government support. So when disaster strikes and people are headhunting for someone to blame, you know where to turn. Do not blame the people who are dedicating their lives to reducing the effects of the disaster. A natural event is not a disaster unless it affects people, but the people who refuse to support them. This was written by Janine Kripner, a volcanologist. Please leave your comments and thoughts below on this. I would love